Right, part 3, take 2. Take 1 was another whinge one. I've suddenly realised that if you're English, right, you might have heard of a TV series, Grumpy Old Men. I've turned into one of them, haven't I? Shit. I'm getting old. Yeah, one of those sort of slightly happy things and stuff like that. I know it was completely by accident last week, and I'm doing mean completely by accident, that I was front page on CG Talk, stroke CG Society. Old guys at me still call it CG Talk, right? And the weird thing was, nobody had told me. Not one person had said that it was there, that it was going to be there. I know it's by accident. I'm like, oh, fucking cool, you know. I don't normally get stuff like that because I'm a professional pariah, aren't I? Really, to large elements of the community. But enough of that. I did notice it was quite funny that they did seem to not know how fast to get off the fucking front page, mind. But I don't mind, right? It was the fact that they felt that they were able to do it at all, and I'm grateful to them for that. One thing I did, it was good because the front page I was on at the time, I was sharing the front page with Feng. Right, you all know Feng, right? Probably the best concept art out there ever, you know, in the history of digital art, in my opinion, right? Because he's so varied. Done so many big giant name films like the Star Wars films, etc, etc. Hideo Kojima, guy behind the Metal Gear Solid franchise. There was some picture of fucking Kung Fu Panda or something, and I'm thinking, oh, that's fucking cool, you know what I mean? That's cool to me. And that does make me happy. I'm smiling, right? It's a rare sight, at least at the moment. But it was good. See, I don't go in for competitions. I don't believe in them. I don't find the need. A competition is to basically either improve your skill set or to prove to the people how good you are. Now, I like to think that I've already proved what I can do, or at least some of it. People haven't seen any of the other stuff I can do, you know. They've never seen many rig characters of mine. They haven't seen any hard service stuff of mine for about 5 years. Doesn't mean I don't do it, but it's nice now and again to, you know, just pass on what's happening, what I can do. Because I've always said, I love digital sculpting, always will, but I could drop it tomorrow and still have plenty of skills left. I spent that much time learning them. You know, I don't drop any of them, never will. It's just occurred to me that this is very strange. I'm standing here in what amounts to a very large hole in the ground, right? It's cut through with this path. Because along this way along here is where I walk on the way home. And this sort of little tiny little long alleyway that I've tried to make look nice. And I've already got some stuff at the shop. But you know what I mean. She's pregnant, what are you going to do, you know what I mean? You can't just say, bitch, get yourself to the shop. Ain't going to happen, right? Well, you know, you could, but you wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't be sleeping in the same bed for a couple of years, would you? You'd be sleeping on the city. I'm joking, of course, but I do it, you know, because it's what you do, innit? But yes, so that was good. I've had a lot of positive feedback from people for the quick starts, as usual. The hits still phenomenal. We had 3,000 hits in the day for a single video on Vimeo, and that was for one of the ones of mine, the ambient occlusion trick, texturing trick, involving Photoshop and Mudbox. And to be honest, I was nearly not going to put that one out because I thought it was rather obvious, right? But obviously not obvious enough, you know, people. But yeah, so it nearly didn't go up. There's plenty more, as I say, I've been making. I've got some more I do want to do, because once the baby's born, there's the chance, I might not, but there's a chance I could be offline for at the very least a week. Could be as long as two months, you know, to all intents and purposes, as technical support, right? I'll still do models and stuff when I can, but I've got to have that covered, which I've done, right? I'm hoping that, you know, after all the work that's been put in, that it's not going to be let to slide, you know, and just leave Dave in charge of the whole fucking lot, because that would not be right? There's too much work and too much time gone in. You know, I don't mention enough, but Oglu's put a lot of work in as well. So you could say it's sort of like an unofficial three-way tag team here. Three of us put a lot of work in to keep things ticking over nicely. Well, problems are solved and stuff like that. Yeah, and Woodbox, you know, probably did come out a little bit too early. But that's a lot of it down to the legal side, because in America, in the city, you've got to make a statement to your shareholders and all that, and you've got to see when a bit of software's out. And once you do that, right, you've got to have it out on that date, and if you do not have it out within 30 days, there's a fucking massive fine. You're talking millions sort of thing, right? So that you've got to be psychic to know when it comes out. So to some degree, that was to blame, not the mud guys. Although it just meant that we all had to fight a lot of fires in the meantime. Try and make people realise what was possible. And it drove me crazy because my copy of Motorbox has always worked fine. So I get it to see it at its best, the way it's meant to work. I can see exactly how powerful it is. So when I saw people saying that it was a heap of shit and it wasn't even worth wiping your arse on, it made me not angry, but it made me sad in a way, because I thought, well, you guys are missing out on so fucking much, and that's not even covering the stuff that I know that they don't, that's coming into future versions. Anyway, I'm going to get going now because I've got to the shop. I'm getting near the shop here, see? That's like gate. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.